Hello everyone. Today I want to share my feelings, my emotions, and a part of what I am going through. Lately, I have been facing many difficulties. They may not seem like big struggles, but they have been challenging for me. Before I begin, I want to say that this is the first time I'm sharing my truth so openly in front of everyone. After posting this video, I know that many of you are going to share your views and your opinions, and that's okay. Before going deeper, I want to talk a little bit about my profession. Since childhood, I always dreamt of becoming a teacher. I admired my teachers, the way they entered the classroom, the way they taught, and the way they wrote on the blackboard. I used to observe them, every small gesture I used to observe, and I am trying to imbibe those qualities in my own life. So, yes, today I am in the teaching profession, working in a private school, but for me, the experience has been extremely difficult. Over time, it has started to feel mentally exhausting and emotionally draining. Right now, I am 28 years old now, and I have been in this job for the last 2 years. And before that, I was a very happy and a cheerful person, but after entering this profession, I have noticed a change in myself. I have become more irritable, more sad, and someone who overthinks deeply, and that has been painful for me. I'm sharing this not for sympathy, but because this is my truth and it matters. I work in a school where I choose not to reveal the name. I'm not going to reveal its name, but what I can say is that the environment is extremely toxic. Many times it doesn't feel like we are teachers here. It feels like we are expected to serve without being respected. In this system, students receive full attention, but teachers are often the least considered. Whether it's houseboat decoration, dance competition, singing events, any kind of celebration, any kinds of co-curricular activity, the pressure always falls on teacher. If a child doesn't dance well, the question is raised on the teacher. If a child cannot read properly, again the teacher is blamed. If a student misbehaves, the teacher is questioned. So slowly everything means discipline, learning, behavior, even parenting also gets shifted onto the teacher's shoulders. The responsibility is endless, but the understanding and support are limited. And living in this environment every day takes a serious emotional toll. Today I was given the responsibility of an event. Okay, I'm not going to describe like what kind of responsibility, but while I was doing it, instead of support, I kept being questioned about how to say this, how to do that. At every moment there was criticism. No matter how much effort we teachers put in, it often feels meaningless. Appreciation is rare. Mistakes are highlighted instantly, but hard work goes unnoticed. Over time, this constant questioning makes you feel invisible and exhausted. I know many of you might ask me now, like, if the environment is so toxic, if there is no appreciation, why don't I quit this job? But I want to be very honest here. I work for myself. I work and I earn something, and that income is totally mine. It is the result of my hard work. I'm not saying that I am poverty stricken here, but I am someone who understands the value of earning. I have qualifications and I cannot just throw them away, right? I work because I'm capable. My parents raised me to be independent, to stand on my own feet, to do something for myself. But as now I am learning the reality of life, that life outside your parents' protection is not easy. Parents loves you unconditionally. They care for you with pure intentions, and they try to fulfill even your smallest wishes. And after marriage, life changes. It's not that your husband doesn't provide for you, he does, but often what is provided are needs, not your personal desires or wishes. So that is why earning even a small amount matters. No matter how little I earn, it gives me independence. It gives me the freedom to spend on myself without explanation or permission. But then I ask myself, what is the use of this money if it costs me my peace, my energy, and my mental health? Sometimes I feel that if I had studied more, prepared better, maybe I would have been in a more deserving place today. But this is my present reality, and for now, all I can do is face it, accept it, and speak my truth and nothing else. At this point, my frustration had reached a peak, and whatever I have said today came straight from my heart. These words were not planned or scripted, they just flowed out honestly and spontaneously. I share this not to complain or blame anybody, but simply to express my own feelings, my personal truth. And while sharing this, I feel a sense of mental peace, a small release that I really needed. I know many of you might comment and say that this problem is not limited to my school, that this is the reality in many schools today. And yes, I agree. But my question is, why should teachers have to face this? Like, most teachers are women, okay? And as women, we manage our homes, our responsibilities, our families, and then we go to our workplace. We share our knowledge, we shape young minds, and we earn an income. But what about our mental peace? Again, the question arises here. We are working at home, and at the same time we are working outside. So all I ask is this: please be polite and kind to women teachers. We really work hard. And I'm not comparing women teachers with male teachers, but in reality many women teachers carry a double responsibility, and even a small appreciation means a lot to us. A few kind words can make us genuinely happy, because yes, we are emotional sensitive and deeply invested in what we do. And teaching is a profession where women form a major part. So if you are coming forward to share our knowledge, we deserve respect. And if we make a mistake, don't don't know something, so your duty is to just please guide us kindly, teach us, don't criticize us, don't humiliate us. Speaking about myself, I'm a very simple and a shy person, and that doesn't mean that I'm incapable. I'm not an introvert, neither an extrovert. I just don't open up easily in front of people. I struggle with self confidence, especially in front of authority figures. So sometimes when I'm treated harshly, I go quiet, I don't reply, I lower my head and walk away. Later I question myself, like, why means I have to means why did I accept that treatment when I had not done anything wrong? Why couldn't I speak up for myself? And I think this silence sometimes make people feel more powerful, to criticize, to dominate, to humiliate somebody. And I don't know why this happens, but this is my truth. At the same time, I want to make one thing very clear here, that I have the capability and the qualifications. I hold a master degree in English, and that is not something like everyone can achieve. I earned it through hard work, dedication, and ability. And if I am in this profession, it is not just because of a degree, it is because I have the skills and the potential required for it. And my silence should never be mistaken for weakness or incompetence. And I choose to stay silent, not because I cannot speak, but because of the values I was raised with. My upbringing taught me that if somebody treats you badly, you don't have to respond with the same behavior. Means respect, patience, and dignity. These are the values which are given to me by my parents, and I carry them, and even I will carry this all throughout my life. But yes, I accept that because of this nature I'm facing difficulties now. Still, I believe strongly in one thing, that when somebody treats another human being with very humiliation or disrespect, karma is there, which always finds its way back, and God is watching over there. So no one should ever be treated like a slave. If someone is working in your institution or any kind of organization, they are doing so to earn a living with dignity, and in return they deserve respect, not humiliation not mistreatment. And lastly, I want to say this, that if I'm sorry if I took up your time. I know many people may not watch or listen till the end, and that's completely okay. You are just free to scroll it past. And but to those who choose to stay, who watch this video till the end, thank you. Everything I shared today came straight from my heart. I got emotional today and I could not resist myself, could not hold it back, and I actually needed to let it out. I believe YouTube is a powerful platform, and I'm living in my emotions here, so that someday when I scroll back and watch this video again, it will remind me of what I felt, what I survived, and how I choose to express myself instead of staying silent. Sharing this gives me relief, and that's all I wanted. Thank you for listening. That's all.